Welcome everyone to the third game of the DCL FAIRFAX T20 Cup. This time taking place between the Virginia Warriors and V-Desi. Here we go, the first ball. And a swing and a miss there. Christopher Van Tool on strike. Mani Krishna, the bowler, angling it across from him to start proceedings. This time he gets bat on it. Over the man there at catching positions, and it's running away. The chase on. The fielder will stop the end. And gets the throw back in. But the two batsmen, Van Tool and Gokaran Rupnaran, will come through for those 2 runs. So off the mark are the VA Warriors. Rupnaran at the non-strike end, named Juicy. Oh, over there, it'll be called a no ball. Yep, a free hit there, signaled by the umpire. Early in the innings here, allowing Van Tool to just open his arms up. A freebie for him. Go after it, he can't get out. Oh, he's hit it down the ground, over the and the first bomb of the innings. And it's come off just the third delivery. Christopher Van Tool, he saw the opportunity full and gets a hold of it for the maximum in the power play here. So just 2 fielders allowed outside the 30-yard circle. Mid-off was inside the ring. Wouldn't have mattered either way because it was a free hit. But Van Tool there making full use of that delivery, getting some runs early. Oh, this time wide outside off, 2 wide as signaled by the umpire. Another extra pressure on Mani Krishna here. You cannot go on the pads to Van Tool. He's hitting it, trying to go outside off on a good length. 2 wide though, trying to keep it outside. As he runs in. And they'll just settle for a single. Bringing Juicy on strike, who of course is left-handed, the right-left combo, which means the fielder will have to adjust the bowler. And this particular batting pair, Juicy and Van Tool, we've seen them together quite a bit. They've got a lot of experience out in the middle together. And that right as well, so always making things tricky for the opposition. Both can hit the ball a long way back. Oh, this time down the leg side. Signaled wide by the umpire. It was a bit short. And Juicy just trying to pull that one away. Doesn't get bat on it though. The 2 fielders outside the 30-yard circle are long on and a deep mid-wicket. Oh, full toss. And that's hit away through covers. Races away to the boundary for 4. And a boundary there. That'll get Rupnaran off the mark. Saw the full toss side off, and he is too good of a lad. No one there in the deep. Pierced that gap there, being an extra cover with perfection. Krishna, this has been an expensive over. What's he got now? Yeah, it's much better. And the batsman just coming through for that single to end off the first. 17 coming from it. 17 for no loss of the Virginia Warriors. Quite the start they've gotten off to after the first over. New bowler into. It'll be Juice. Oh, he gets there direct. It might have been close, but not to be. Van Tool surviving. And the two batsmen getting through with the single as well. There's a bit of a slip in place. More second, third slip almost. Yeah. That one just on a go. By Van Tool, but you've got a lot of catching positions. This is quite an attacking field. You've got that second, third slip, more of a gully really now. You've got a short covers. Backward inside the third. On the onside, a short mid wicket in place. So some we feel good to see. Oh, drop down. Put down, and that'll run away to the boundary for 4. Oh, that could be very costly there. Christopher Van Tool saw one short, wide, flat, got it, tried to put it to the wicket, but he puts it down. A gully position really as well, and a 200 for 4. How costly will that be? Oh, and this time just tapped away to backward point, and the single taken. Here we go now, Juice on strike. Oh, and that's a swing and a miss there. Coming back into him. Was full on that 4th, 5th stump line. Trying to drive at it. Doesn't get the connection. This time just left alone, outside off, and that'll be the end of the second over. VA Warriors have gotten off to a brisk start at 23 for the loss. Money continuing and just we're looking for the single, definitely not on offer. Money Krishna went for 17. Crossing him. Oh, this time it'll be called a wide. Yeah, signaled by the umpire. Once again, trying to keep it out of Van Tool's hitting arc. They've got a long on and a deep mid wicket for him, as there was for Juice, because both these players, they're strong on the leg side. They've got a great offside game, but their strength remains on the leg side. There, a swing and a miss. Once again, that off stump line, that's what's going to work against these two batsmen if you want to keep them quiet. No, Money Krishna. This time, Van Tool gets bat on it, fast point, running away. So Christopher Van Tool there, he connects on one outside off.
Leg on part. Can I turn on the lights?
and gets 4 for it.
Wait for the over. Ball, yeah.
And this time that's gone up in the air over mid and running away for yet another boundary. So back-to-back boundaries now for Ventul. And he's looking in good touch here. 22 off 12 he's raced away to.
Once the over is done. Yeah.
Now Mani Krishna going for runs once again. He's had quite the hammering today. This time full, that's much better, but flicked away from Ventul. The chase is on, fielder will get to it. But the batsman will easily come back for a couple of runs. So this over, it's already gone for 11, 1 ball still remaining. Final ball of Krishna's second over coming up. It's been an expensive one. Oh, and that one much better on the stumps, just defended by Ventul, and that'll end off the third. 34 for no loss for the VA Warriors. Right, so a couple of runs there for Juice. Now slashing it one outside off, not connecting. So Vinay Kumar continuing his first one, was really tight, he went for just 6. Oh, this time that one actually called a wide, so just outside the tram line. Oh, and this time slashes at that one, straight to point. Oh, and a dot ball. No, they'll get one for the over. Backing up. Originally some yes-no. That one went straight to backward point. And backward point got the throw in. No one backing up. Keeper missed it. And so the batsman deciding to take that single. That'll get Ventul on strike now. Oh, that's gone up in the air, over covers, and running away. The chase will be won by the ball. Just about over the boundary. And Ventul has on to this cameo. He's playing at the start. 28 off 15 he's gone off to now. Quite the runs early on. Here we go, Vinay Kumar, what's he got now? Oh, this time, just guided away, but straight to backward point. Seen a lot of deliveries just being played there. And that's once again with that line they're trying to go at, or V-Desi, which is keeping it outside off on a good length. And so a lot of balls just being guided there to the backward point fielder. Oh, this time a Yorker on the pads. Hit away. Long on will come around, but comfortably make it back for the second to the batsman. This over, it's gone for 8 runs. Or 10 actually with that 2. 1 ball still remaining. That's gone up in the air. Over behind. And racing away. Another boundary for Van Tool. This time to finish the over off. And a good one that is for the Virginia Warriors after 4. 48 for no loss. Sandeep into the attack. That's cut away over the infield and racing away. Won't get to the boundary, will it? No, it does. It does in the end, and so a boundary shot the over off for Juice. Sandeep, the first change, brought into the attack and with a boundary first up. It'll bring up the 50 as well for the VA Warriors. 52 for no loss on just the first ball of the 5th over. This time guided through, and it'll be runs again. They'll come back for the second quite comfortably in the end. And so runs keep on coming here for the VA Warriors. V-Desi in need of a wicket. This time left alone outside off. Signaled wide. The ball out of Juice's hitting arc. Having the continue to be attacking. You still got that second, third slip really in place. A short on the leg side. As Sandeep comes in this time, just into the side. Backward square leg limits it to just a single. But still an attacking field from V-Desi, despite the fact that these two are going at them very hard at the moment. For those wickets, they haven't gone into that defensive mode yet, which is good to see. And these two big wickets here in the VA Warrior side, two big hitters. And 34 off 18 on strike at the moment. Juice 16 off 10. We've seen a lot of boundaries from them, a couple of maximums, but a ton of boundaries, piercing gaps here. This time I just flicked away, straight to backward square leg. They'll come through for the single. That's good running. Both these batsmen, the running between the wickets has been excellent. Played a lot of games together. Now hit straight down. That's running away. The batsmen will come back for that second run quite comfortably once again. Haven't been many dot balls here. Running between the wickets has been really good. Boundaries as well. This time pulled away. There's a man in the deep. Don't get it. And so another boundary there. This time for Roopnarayan. I think that'll be the end of the fifth over as well. It will be 63 for no loss. Going at 12.6 here. Haven't lost a single wicket after 5 overs. VA Warriors looking well in control. They're looking really good in this game. Setting up for a big score. Now running in, that's gone up in the air. Fielder's there and he puts it down. Oh, that ball's been dropped. That could be very costly. Second time he's been dropped in this innings now. This time trying to clear that mid-off fielder, as you can see him now shadowing. Got a thickish outside edge. Didn't really look in control of that shot. And a missed opportunity at backward point. That's cut away. Past the fielder. And running away. The dive's put in. But I think he's put a stop to that one. That's really well done in the deep. Sunil ready into the attack. That one has gone over the infield. No one there in the deep. And 4 more. So 8 runs coming from just the first 3 balls of Sunil Reddy's first over. And Van Tool with that moving to 43 from 22. 7 away from that 50 milestone. And the VA Warriors already at 71 for no loss. Nearly 13 and over they're going at around the end of the power play. So quite the big hitting we've seen. And sensible batting as well. Those good deliveries, just playing them around for singles and twos. But at the moment, going for their shots. This time, an outside edge, and it runs over. 47. Pending. that one. Fielders put it down. And the batsman that's a run. The Warriors 77 balls. And 3 lives there. Edge have flown to the boundary, but nonetheless, he's played really well here. 49. You could say that another bowling, who just guides that one. Pass backward point. Who will come around? They want the second, and they'll get it in the end. Too. Juicy's really played second fiddle here. 1d4. The end of the pass. Oh, they start having a look at that. Deep covers. A long off, long on, and the man there deep mid wicket. So 4 fielders. Short cover, short wicket. On the hill. The umpire. So Rupnarayan survives for now. There. Their first goal was to get to the ball, then they started appealing a bit. This time doesn't get that off the middle. And a dot ball there straight to short mid wicket. Thiru now for the 4th ball over. Just in the power play, both these bats now in this over. Not really looking for those attacking options. 3 dot balls in a row. Don't think we had that ever in the power play. Well, that one outside edge, over gully. And running away another boundary. Slashing in play. Inches of fingers, jumping fingers. And a boundary there with no one. You can see that fielder has moved to the edge of the 30-yard circle. No longer in that short catching position. And Juice deciding to play that on the leg side. Deep mid wicket, fires the throw in. But they'll single. And that'll be at the end of 7 overs. 85 for no loss. The VA Warriors. 0.14 and And then it's Neil Reddy continuing now. His first was expensive 14. Making some changes in the field here. So it's being done on the offside. Deep covers the ring. Back. And let's see what the plan is from Red. 2 juice. And that one left out the off stump, rightly so, as it's signaled a wide by the umpire. Plan from Sunil Reddy, go wide. If he tries to go at it, it'll go to the backward, it'll go to the deep third man. Just so now. That's gonna go over the leg side. There's a man there, but it doesn't matter, it's gonna go over him. Make all changes, Juicy's gonna try over them. On the pass this time, and he moves on. Just 19. This time backs away over the offside. Long off. Wait a minute, they want the second chance. No. Quick. He's coming back. Sprints to the other end and he makes it in time. Chief's a bit hesitant, but he'll get the 2 in the end. 9 runs already coming from the first 2 legal deliveries of this over. Start off with a wide. This time pulled away. There's a man in the deep on a couple of bounces to him though. And he'll get the throw. Once again, a couple of runs. So many 2s today. Hit out to the deep. They pull powerfully here. And they've got a couple of runs. This time, just got through the back for the single. And with 2 balls in this over, Vantu on 4. And with the left combination changes, of course, being made in the field, you can see a third man walking across to the side. A couple of switches here. So, and this time for Van inside the ring. Sunil Reddy running in, and that's gonna beat the field at short covers, and that'll be 50 for Christopher Vantu. An excellent innings from him, 50 from just 26 balls. Quite the power hitting we saw today, and he has been brilliant, providing such a great platform, such a great start to his side, the Virginia Warriors. We've already raced off to 98 for no loss here in just the 8th over. Roop Narayan now. Just guides that through. Straight to backward point, just a single taken. So Roop Narayan retains strike for the next over. And after 8, VA Warriors 99 for no loss, going at 9.4 stage. One run away, Team India. He can't take another bowling option. Looking through that first wicket. again to the backward point. And once again another single taken. Time though, bringing up the 100 for the VA Warriors. 100 for no loss comes in just the 9th over. And VA Warriors for a big score. Shriek in the attack. Time for some spin, as we can see. Oh, this time down the leg side. Signaled wide by the umpire. On a good length, wide out. Something that V-Desi they could consider here is moving that backward point fielder who's a couple of steps off that back of that inner circle there, that 30-yard circle. Move that fielder a couple of steps in. That would build some pressure. They've already got some catching positions. This one's it straight to the this time past short covers, long on, race in, puts a stop to it. This time, over the top on the offside, and that'll be a maximum. Into the stands, and two pumps, another maximum here. Another one over deep extra covers this time around. There is a man there, but the ball just keeps on going over him. One ball remaining in this over. It's gone for 10 runs already off the first 5 deliveries. Srikanth here, the final ball of his first. Oh, and that's short, wide, cut away. There's a man there. Oh, on the bounce to him. And a couple of bounces into the boundary. I think he misjudged that in the lights. Stopped way too early on that, and that one ended up bouncing right in front of him and going over his head for 4. So Van Tool there picks up a boundary, and now at the end of 9, VA Warriors 113 for no loss. Juice on strike now. This time full. That 5th stump line. Backward point comes around. So those are the signals which I was talking about a couple deliveries back. Limit those signals. Move that backward point fielder in a more catching position, a more shorter position really. You hit it past him. That's fine. Because you've got someone behind that fielder. More so that deep third man who can then just limit it to that single, or maybe even the 2 if they come through quickly. The batsman. But that fielder, if you move him in short, it could really limit some of the runs. It could provide some dot balls. That's just called a wide by the umpire down the leg side. But moving that fielder in, it could really mean that there's some dot balls which will build pressure. And when pressure builds, one of these batsmen makes a mistake, and that's how you try and get that wicket. This one on the leg side, backward square leg there. Chance to get a run on the overthrow, not really. Deciding against it, the batsman. Dheeraj, the new bowler into the attack. One for 3 runs off his first 2 deliveries. Not too bad of a start to his over, especially when you compare it to what's been going on in this innings till now. This time it's straight to covers and a dot ball there. Dheeraj bowling a tidy over here, not allowing these two to play their strokes freely. This time he's gotten hold of that one, and it'll go past the fielder a maximum. And with that, Juice gets to his 50 from just 29 deliveries. What an innings this has been as well from the opener, taking apart this V-Desi bowling attack. This VA Warriors pair, one's on 62 off 30, the other on 50 off 29. 122 already on the board, and we're not even at the halfway stage of this T20 game. This time signalled wide by the umpire. And now being a bit expensive, the second wide in this over from Dheeraj. Pressure is on him. Just saw what happens if you just err in your line a bit. And Juice deposits it out of the ground. Now, that's short. Smashed to long on. And the signal taken. $124 for no loss now in the 10th over. Oh, and this time an excellent Yorker. Van Tool keeps it out, and that'll be the halfway point in the innings, the end of 10 overs. VA Warriors 124 for no loss at the moment. 12.4 they're going at. Van Tool on 62 off 31, striking at exactly 200. Roop Narayan 51 off 30, and VA Warriors here setting up for a big score. And now just a bit of a drinks break here at the halfway stage, and that actually might be at the end of this over, because Juice there did request some drinks, a water break, but it appears that'll be at the end of this over. After this one, as Sandeep comes back into the attack, his first one expensive, went for 15, bowling to Juice now. Short, pulled away, and direct to the fielder. He'll settle for the single. Oh, this time a swing and a miss. There, hit on the pads. There was an appeal and signaled leg byes by the umpire. I think height was a concern, seemed to be sliding down leg as well. Now coming into juice here, Sandeep. Oh, that's short. Pull away, hit away. That's gone over the fielder there, deep covers. And races away for a boundary. Once again, the fielders misjudging these catches under lights. That was hit to him. Had the time to go back, doesn't do that. And Dhruv Narayan there heading it over him. Mani Krishna now back into the attack. His first two went for 28. This one just guided through to backward point. This time finds the gap on the offside. Deep covers. Will run into it though. And just the single. I think with that wicket now, runs might just slow down for the VA Warriors. Juice was looking good. Both the batsmen were going at it freely. Now with him gone, the VA Warriors might just have the brakes put on for just a couple of overs. Well, screen gets set. This one's it down the ground, long on in place. But it's gonna go over him. Deposited into the stand. And that'll be our maximum. This time just left alone. We've gotten 8 runs from this over already. And that's a good Yorker. Just flicked into the onside. And the two batsmen coming back for the second quite comfortably. That'll end off the 12th. VA Warriors 142 for 1. Vinay Kumar now into the attack. That's it, over the top. There's a man in the deep. Rolls to him though. Van Tool gets himself off strike. Gets Devril Green on strike now. Guided through to backward point. We get the throw in, just a single once again. Keeps rotating the strike. And that's it down the ground. Once again, just another single take in Vinay Kumar. This has been some good bowling from him. A tidy over his bowling. Conceded 19 in his first two, which was pretty good compared to the run rate VA Warriors were going at, but just slowed down now. And Vinay Kumar continuing that good performance here. This one has gone out to the deep, will be stopped though by that man. The deep covers. This time just hooked away, chance. No, they'll get there. Hits the batsman. Yep, it's hit him on the arm. That seems to hurt. Now the final ball of the 13th. That's it down the ground. There's a man there, but it's gonna sail over him. A massive maximum there off the bat of Devril Green. Deposits that one into the stands. Brings up the 150, 153 for 1 at the end of 13. VA Warriors looking really good. Just a break taken there. Might be having a look at Deverell Green's injury that he sustained a few overs back. Having a look at that. Both the batsmen there, the umpire, the 12th man for VA Warriors as well. Having a look at the rest of the fielders, just having a bit of a drinks break. And now it seems play is set to be resumed. So end of 14 overs, VA Warriors 161 for 1. And I think they'll be looking last 6 overs, at least try and get it 60 runs, 60, 65, gets them to that 220, 225 mark. I think they'll have that in mind, will the VA Warriors. I'm a swing and a miss outside off there. Oh, that's well kept there. Thiru into the attack. Oh, and another swing and a miss there outside the off stump. Some good bowling here from Thiru. 3 dot balls in this over. That's the 2 runs he's conceded from the 4 balls. One of them was an extra. A wide. Down the track. Vantul, has he gotten enough? No, on the bounce to the man there though. At long on. Short, pulled away, and that'll be runs. 4 of them in fact. Vantul once again looking unstoppable here. Moves to 77. It's just 3 runs from that over. Ends off with a boundary. Still not a bad one for V-Desi. 7 coming from it at the end of 15. 168 for 1 of the VA Warriors. Vinay Kumar now back into the attack as first 3 for 31. This time just fishing outside that off stump Deverell Green. We're not getting the connection. Down the track, that's gone up in the air. Long on comes around, gets to it on the bounce. And just the single taken. That'll get Van Tool back on strike, who's on 77 at the moment. And that's just hit past. Short extra cover. Man in the deep runs to it. And the batsman settling just for the single. Down the track, that's it, up in the air, long on, it'll sail over him. A maximum for Deverell Green. Yet another one, this time over long on. And that'll get the score up to 176 now. Deverell Green, 26 off 16, Van Tool at the other end, 78 off 45. Having a look at this partnership here, it's gone up to 44 from 31. Quite the partnership building. Here we go now, Vinay Kumar running in this time. Couple of steps down the track, just guided to point. The single taken. Just a bit of a hold up in play there as they were getting the ball. Players asking for their scores. Van Tool, 22 away from 50. Oh, not 50, sorry, 100. 22 away from a century. That's gone up in the air. Mid off. Won't get there. Deep covers. Won't get there either. And so a boundary for Van Tool. Moves into the 80s now. A great way for VA Warriors to finish off the 16th. 181 for 1 now with 4 overs to go. Thiru now coming back in, 2 overs for 15, bowling the 17th here. Oh, and that time a slower ball. Signaled wide though. Going for those wide deliveries. Even if it is full, even if it's a length ball, not a Yorker, still it's that slower ball, wide, hard to hit. If you do connect on it, you've got a deep covers. You've got long on in place as well, long off, sorry, in place as well. Some swing on offer there, I think we saw. Or might have been one of the cutters. But that one angled in, swung away. Did go away there from Deverell Green. But he'll take the single. This time that's gone up in the air. Fielder, he'll miss it once again. Vantul with another life. This time not the simplest of catches, running back. Could have got to it quicker, but a valiant attempt in the end. Oh, that's gone up in the air. And it'll sail over the boundary, straight into the VA Warriors dugout. And a maximum off the bat of Christopher Vantul. Moves into the 90s now. 90 off 48. The nervous 90s here. 10 away from what would make a magnificent 100. Here at the DCL field in Oakton, Virginia. Oh, is it to the tip? And another time call. One is Christopher Vantul. Tell you what, he gets a on this ball. On this next ball, he'll get 100 from exactly 50 degrees. A strike precisely on 100. Don't think that'll be on getting a 2. He'll be eyeing right side. The A is on 195 at the moment. Top the middle continues. Down wide to the umpire. Free ball fast of Thiru's third. Oh, down. That's to save the. Not exact decision. He tried to take 15 overs. V Warriors 197 for 1. Delivered there. Bat in the bumps. To the man on strike. Sandeep first which was and conceded just the 22 runs. I'm excited to backward. Just a single. Of 18 is on. Looking I think that'll be called. The umpire a free to 96. The two bats. This time it out man in the 7 Vanto moves on to now. What covers on a race Devril Green. Powerful covers and he's now deliveries for him. This time it on the legs. They want the quite comfortably in the end. 2 for 1 with delivery. Down the track. That'll be over. Now for the Warriors. 7. 12 balls remaining now. 230, 23 runs. The moment Vanto on strike. Been defended there. Side. Steps down. That's it. Travel the distance he would have wanted it to. Back with Vanto, who's on 95. Here we go. That walk until not able to get bad on it, just inside the tram line from Thiru. man here inside the 30-yard circle. Remaining 88. Leg. The giving that run deliveries really well here. In the air, field, the boundary. Now, magnificent coming from just 58 delivery, rising up. Christopher Van Tool. Brilliant innings. This time, short ball, pulled away. And about this time, sort of it short, pulled it away. The inning 132 in his first three. Bowling Devon in. Oh, that's pulled away. With some here. All DCL for 1, 5 balls still in his team. They in 40. He's ready. Steps down the track once again, a swing and a miss. That one came in. Four deliveries. And that pass short cover. Deep covers will come around. Oh, on, doesn't matter. 50 from just 1 is maximums. 2 for 1 now. 2 deliveries. Time and inside John to pad. Doesn't get that connection. So try to we go. Final ball of the innings coming up now. Deverill Green on strike. Oh, short ball, a swing and a miss. And that'll be the end of the innings. VA Warriors end on a massive 232 for 1 in their 20 overs. Contributions from all three batsmen. Christopher Van Tool, 106 not out from just 59 deliveries. Gokaran Rupnarayan, or Juice as he's called, 58 from 34. And Deverill Green, 50, remaining unbeaten from just 29 deliveries. We saw 11 maximums in this innings and 17 boundaries. Quite the innings it was here from the VA Warriors. And join us in the second half in what should be a really entertaining chase as V-Desi attempt to chase down this mammoth total 233 to win from 20 overs. And that should be a very entertaining and exciting second half in what's turning out to be a high-scoring game here in Oakton, Virginia. So join us for that in just a few minutes. Welcome back everyone to the second innings of this game between the VA Warriors and the V-Desi Cricket Club. VA Warriors batting first, put on a mammoth total 232 for 1 in their 20 overs. So V-Desi, they've got a tough task on their hands here, 233 to win from 120 deliveries. Their two openers, Sunil Reddy and Vinay Kumar. They're out in the middle. A lot will go and depend on how good of a start they can get here in the power play. Can they maximize the power play? And with that, these two players really important with the bat, with the ball. Devril Green opening the attack. We saw his fireworks with the bat, 50, unbeaten 50 from just 29 deliveries, 5 maximums. And now with the ball, here we go, first ball. And that's just on the stumps there, on a good length. And they'll come through for that single. So with that, Sunil Reddy and V-Desi are off the mark. And having a look at this field here, from the VA Warriors, a very attacking field, 2 slips in place. You've got a short covers there, mid wicket, a couple of steps inside that 30-yard circle. That's an excellent delivery here, beats the bat of Vinay Kumar. And you can see he wants to bowl outside, or if he wants to bowl in that channel, the 3rd, 4th, 5th stump really, that 4th, 5th stump line. You've got 2 slips in place for that edge. You've got a man at deep third as well, because that one is just defended. We come back, there's the man there at deep third, and he's quite fine if you have a look at it. And then you've got both the slips and the man there at a short point. And this time a swing and a miss there, just outside the off stump. 3 dots in a row now. Some excellent bowling here from Devril Green. Oh, and this time a great Yorker, chance of a run out, and there's the first wicket. Unfortunate for Vinay Kumar, but he'll have to go for a duck here. The first wicket is down for V-Desi. Definitely not what they would have wanted, but the VA Warriors, they have struck early with the run out here in just the first over. A big score on the board. You want to try and get everyone run. There was that pressure always on Vinay Kumar, tap and run, trying to get to the other end. That single not really on. Sunil Reddy never interested. And it's resulted in the wicket of Vinay Kumar for a duck. And now just a bit of a hold up in play here as the new batsman comes in. And a thank you to our sponsors for making this game possible here. These great shots were being seen played. Some excellent deliveries, some great moments in the field. So the sponsors here for the DCL tournament: Icon Reality, AI Building Solutions, Anis Driving School, Fairway Supermarket Deluxe, Fashion Mart, GTS Executive Sedan, and Red Zod. So thank you for making this tournament possible, and tournaments like this here in the DC metro area. There's the new batsman Venkatesh Opari, strides out to the middle, joins Sunil Reddy. Here we go now, final ball of the first over coming up to Venkatesh, who's just taking guard. And now Devril Green running in. Oh, this time beats the bat there. Trying to just defend it. And that'll be the end of the first over. 1 for 1. After 1, all ones on the board there. And the VA Warriors, they'd be happy with that. We go Omer, the new bowler, into the attack. His first delivery, a good one there outside the off stump. Umair Khan. An excellent bowler here. Opening the bowling for the VA Warriors. Bowling to Sunil Reddy. And once again, outside off. A bit late he left that one. And V-Desi here, they really can't afford to leave too many deliveries alone outside that off stump. You've got an attacking field in the power play. You've got to go for your shots when you're chasing a big score. As that one's going to beat the man at short covers. Definitely not the legs to carry it to the boundary, but will come across for a single. Or two actually with that. Some good running, coming back for a couple of runs. Sunil Reddy, a run of all 3. Two slips still in place. Such an attacking field here from the VA Warriors. This one left alone. Called a wide by the umpire. So once again trying to bowl in that channel outside the off stump. 4th, 5th stump line. Going just a bit too wide there. And this time, certainly not a wide. Seemed to come in just a little bit. So a bit of swing on off here for Umair Khan. But Sunil Reddy really can't be affording to leave these deliveries alone. You've got to go for these runs. 232 the target. 233 actually the target. Got to go for your shots in the power play. This one an excellent delivery. Fuller. No one there at fine leg. The keeper chasing after it. And the batsman there just settling for that single. Well, not the keeper actually, that was first slip. But nonetheless, no one there from a short mid wicket all the way to the wicket keeper. So runs all day there in that region. It's left wide open. This one just driven straight to short covers. Turning out to be an excellent over here from Umair Khan. Just the 4 runs he's conceded. 1 delivery remaining. Or is that the final ball? It is. So with that, V-Desi after 2 overs are 5 for 1. Requiring another 228 to win here against the VA Warriors. Devril Green now running in. His first over was brilliant. This time starts off with an excellent delivery. Wide outside the off stump there. That Fuller delivery, not able to get bat on it. As Sunil Reddy. This time just kept out that delivery. And VA Warriors, I think they've just got the 1 field at the boundary here. In the power play, we often see the 2 fielders allowed, and so 2 fielders at the boundary. But just the 1 field at the boundary this time. A deep third man, another player added to the cordon here. 3rd slip in place. You don't see that too often. 3 slips. 3 slips, a deep third man, and sort of a point a couple of steps inside the 30-yard circle. That is a rare sight in T20 cricket. VA Warriors looking for wickets here. You won't see many more attacking fields like this. Not in T20 cricket. As that one just strays down the leg side for a wide. First runs from this over. And that's just driven to short covers. A 7-2 field they've opted with here, the VA Warriors. Offside heavy. Just the 2 men on the leg side. They've got a mid-on and a mid-wicket. Not necessarily a short mid-wicket, but not at the 30-yard circle either. A couple of steps in. And then on the offside, have a look at that. 3 slips, mid-off, short covers, point, kind of a short point. Few steps in and then a deep third man. As Devil Green runs in his final delivery, an excellent one. Just a 1 run from that over. And that in the form of a wide at the end of 3. V-Desi 6 for 1. Umair Khan now continuing. Oh, the third slip's been taken off. Third slip has been taken off and goes to a square leg position. Umair Khan rushes in. And a dot to start off there. Once again, fishing outside the off stump. So Sunil ready to do a turn of that in the last over. Venkatesh now, and this has been some high class fast bowling from VA Warriors. And this time, just defended out to the man there at mid-on. Just for the single. Fielder didn't pick it up cleanly, but with that you can see there isn't really that positive intent from V-Desi to score runs. Not looking to turn those singles into twos. This one just driven to mid-off. And this time just left alone there. Outside the off stump once again. At 5th stump line on a good length. Umair Khan hitting that with perfection. And this time just angling back into him. Hit a few steps in front of mid-on for the single. And still 1 delivery left, but just the 2 runs that have come off this over till now. Some brilliant fast bowling from Umair Khan. Venkatesh to face the final delivery of the over. Oh, he's got him! What a delivery! Right through him. Oh no, a no ball. Oh, what's happened there? What has happened there? Stumps knocked over, all 3 were down. But a no ball, he oversteps. Umair Khan. It was an excellent delivery, an unplayable Yorker that one was from him. But he has overstepped. And so Venkatesh survives for the time being. And a free hit coming up here. On outside edge, past 3rd slip. second slip puts the chase in. Deep third man comes around as well. And they'll come through for that single to finish off the fourth over. 10 for 1 of V-Desi. Here we go now, a bowling change. Vishal ready, introduced into the attack. The first bowling change from the VA Warriors. Running into Venkatesh now. And once again, that delivery outside off. Swung away a lot. And so called a wide by the umpire. And it bounced at about 5th stump line. And then swung away quite a bit. Was well outside the tram line. Oh, and this time that was in the air for a while. No one there short though. And just a dot. This time flicked away. No one there at square leg. There is a man coming in from deep mid wicket. We'll get to it as the batsmen come back for a couple of runs. That's interesting. They've got a deep mid wicket in place now. And they've taken off a slip as well. Oh, now it's just that man there. More of a gully really. Vishal already not getting his run up right there. More of a second slip really. No more first slip. Oh, that was in the air for a while as well. It's interesting to see, and now you've got a long on and a deep mid wicket in place. No longer 3 slips. Oh, this time going underneath the bat. Excellent bowling here from Vishal Reddy. His over's gone for just the 3 runs. 2 deliveries still remain. Oh, and this time, and just a short point. Now final ball, can he finish it off well? Vishal Reddy. And that's driven past point. Running away, won't get there, the chase is on. And they'll get a couple of runs for that to end off the 5th. V-Desi 15 for 1 after 5. Here we go now, time for some spin, juice into the attack. A slip in place. Oh, and the first ball just defended there. So spin in the power play. Bowling changes from both ends. Umair Khan taking off the attack as well, given a rest. Oh, and a dot ball there, angling it across, trying to go for the big heave. That sweep shot trying really. More of a slog sweep, misses it. Sunil Reddy. This time, cut away on the offside. Past covers. Lobs the throw back in. And they'll get through for a single. For a couple of runs actually, that's good running. Sunil Reddy coming back on strike. This time that's up in the air. And a dot ball that's well fielded. Man at extra cover charged in, made sure that the batsmen weren't able to get the single that they were looking to get. Both the batsmen took a couple of steps down the track, looking for that one run, but not on offer. And there you can see a man being taken off the leg side, moved on to the offside. Catching positions there, you lob it up, you've got 4 fielders right next to you on the offside. There you can have a look at them. Short extra cover, short cover. You've got the slip, you've got a wideish gully, you've got point a couple of steps inside the 30-yard circle. Oh, that's gone up in the air. Short mid-wicket and the catch is taken. True strike, second wicket down now. Both the openers gone with the departure of Sunil Reddy. The final ball of the power play, and V-Desi ended. 6 overs gone, 17 for 2. Hasn't been the best passenger play for them. True strikes though off the final delivery of his first over. Just went for the 2 runs. And now picks up a wicket as Sunil Reddy was looking to up the scoring rate. Hit it straight up in the air. And the catch taken at short mid-wicket. So 17 for 2 now after 6. Still another 216 needed to win from 14 overs. Required rate almost touching 15.5. And V-Desi are in some big trouble here. As Varun walks out to the middle. Vishal Reddy continuing. First ball. Goes for the big drive outside the off stump. Misses it though. And that's to Venkatesh Uppari on strike as Varun is at the non-striker's end. This time he gets bat on it but straight to point. No run on offer there. So 2 dots to start off. Vishal Reddy's over. This time driven on the bounce to that man there, short covers. So 3 dots now in a row. Saw that like once, maybe twice in the last innings, but seen it quite a few times in this one now. V-Desi really got to try and score more runs here. That required rate, now it's 16. As that one's just a wide down the leg side. That's up in the air over the infield and running away, the first boundary of the innings. Finally, in the 7th over it's come, but it has got near Venkatesh Uppari. Stole the ball short, wide, cut it away, no one in the deep. With this attacking field, VA Warriors have gone with looking for those wickets. And when you've got that attacking field, you will be it for a couple of runs, as Venkatesh does do here. And now we can see a deep point being put in place. So a bit of cat and mouse VA Warriors are playing here now. This one I just nudged into the leg side. So let's just settle for the single with the 2 batsmen. No 2 on offer there. 1 delivery remaining in the 7th over. Oh, and this time straight to short mid wicket, and that'll end off 7. V-Desi 23 for 2. And now just a bit of a drinks break there for the batsmen. The fielders here on the offside just having a chat. Still a packed field on the offside. 6-3 now. And there you can see those fielders slip in place. They've got a short backward point, short covers, short extra covers, and a short mid-off. With those fielders a few steps inside the 30-yard circle. Here we go, juice continuing. On a peel there. And they'll come back for a couple of runs with the batsmen. Quite comfortably in the end. Wait for the signal, think that was off the bat. Is it leg byes? No, it is not. Yes, off the bat that was. Oh, this time trying to cut that one away. Doesn't get bat on it. A change in the field. That fielder being sent back to the deep, or to more of a 45 position really. We'll see the plan from Juice here. Most likely to go a bit more wider. Yes, that's exactly what he does. On a couple of bounces to backward point. He just fumbles it a bit. But no harm done as the batsman just deciding against that single. And that fielder moving in even more now, because that ball was in the air for a while over there. Onto a gully type position. Oh, and this time, oh, they want the single. A late call for that single. Non-striker, he was wanting that. Venkatesh Uppari on strike though. He was a bit hesitant. Didn't have a clear view of the ball either as it missed Van Tool. Oh, and that one's just defended right back to Rupnarayan. One delivery remaining in this over. It's been a really good one. Just the 3 runs from it till now. Oh, goes for the big shot. Up in the air. No. And so a dot to finish off at the end of 8. V-Desi. 26 for 2. Let's fly it up in the air, just defended by Venkatesh. Sandeep, the new bowler, into the attack, bowling the 9th over here, replacing Vishal Reddy. Oh, and this time a swing and a miss. That one just going underneath the bat. Well collected by Van Tool behind the stumps. And slip moves back a bit now. This time just hit straight to gully. But slip has moved back, so I think the plan might be just get a bit of extra bounce off the surface. And what that could do is the ball balloons up in the air, which when you're next to the stumps might not be able to get to as easily. This time the batsman just coming for the single. First runs off Sandeep come off his fourth delivery. As that one's just been defended there by Varun, who's yet to get off the mark. He's faced 4 deliveries, hasn't scored a single run. Flight it up in the air, it's gone up. And it'll come through just for the single. So that'll be the end of 9 overs. V-Desi 28 for 2. Venkateshwar now on strike. Swing and a miss there. No longer a slip in place now. Still got those catching positions on the offside, but no more slip. It's Varun on strike actually, as they did switch at the end of the over. That's flighted up in the air, taken on the full toss, driven past mid-off, and that'll run away to the boundary. So another boundary now, the second one of the innings. There you can see the delight of the batsman as he gets that boundary. Moves himself up to 5 there. But the cheering, the bats up in the air. Both arms. Don't think Van Tool was celebrating that much when he got to his 100. Oh, this time a swing and a miss. Hema, the new bowler, into the attack, replacing Juice from the other end. Oh, and another swing and a miss this time. Down on one knee, trying to sweep that away. Doesn't connect though. Light it up and past short mid wicket. Just a single taken. It's 5 runs coming from the first 5 deliveries of this over. 1 delivery still to go here from Hema. Let's flight it up in the air. And a dot to finish off at the end of 10 overs. V-Desi 33 for 2. Require exactly 200 more now from the final 10 overs. 20 an over that required rate is an uphill task for them. And at this halfway stage in the innings. Just a shout out to our sponsors, Icon Reality, AI Building Solutions, Anis Driving School. We'll get back to that in just a bit after this delivery here from Sandeep. And a swing and a miss there. But getting back to those sponsors, so we had Anis Driving School and Fairway Supermarket Deluxe, Fashion Mart, GTS Executive Sedan, and a Red Zod. So thank you for sponsoring cricket here in the DC metro area, making tournaments like this one possible. Unorthodox, no, doesn't connect. Tried to reverse sweep that one, premeditated from Varun. And it'll be the 3rd dot in this over. Flight it up once again. Oh, this time misses it once again. 4 dots. This is turning out to be an excellent over from Sandeep here. His first one went for just 2. Backing it up with a brilliant one here. Oh, he's hit that one into the leg side. Just as I was saying, this is turning out to be a good over. There's a boundary. No celebration this time around from Varun though. But a boundary, and nonetheless, you could call it commentator's curse if you like. But Sandeep's over. Still not a bad one. 4 runs from 5 deliveries. 1 ball still to go. Let's see if he can finish it off well. The 11th over of the innings here. His second. Oh, and a swing and a miss there to finish off. So the end of 11 overs, V-Desi 37 for 2. Hema now continuing. His first over went for 5. Starts off with a wide on this occasion. It was a bit short, a bit too wide. Tries to cut at it. Venkatesh can't reach it though. This time just keeps it out. Defended right back. Oh, he slashed at that one over the point region, running away. And that'll be another boundary. This time off the bat of Venkateshupari. An excellent shot from him. Saw the ball short and wide. Cut it away. Slashed at it there. And got it past the fielder. That's gone up in the air. No, doesn't get to it, the bowler. Oh, this time tries to cut it away. Doesn't connect though. Another dot ball. Excellent bowling here. That's flighted up in the air. Tries to go for the big shot, just hits it straight back though. Now Hammer, the final ball of his second. Oh, and that's cut away up in the air. Beats the fielder, does it? No, he'll get there in the end. Comes around, and the batsman coming back for that second run quite comfortably to end off Hammer's second. 7 coming from it, and at the end of 12, V-Desi a 44 for 2. Sharath now introduced into the attack from the VA Warriors. That's it down the ground. Long on. Gets it on the bounce. This is turning out to be a good partnership building here between these two. Now Sharath runs in for a second delivery. That's gone up in the air. Two fielders converging. Oh, it'll fall in no man's land. And the batsman just getting a single from that. We're talking about this partnership. Reaches 29 from 40 deliveries here. Varun, Jaihind and Venkateshupari. Well, that one called a wide. Going for that wide Yorker. Got the Yorker part right. Got the wide part right as well. Just a bit too wide though. Oh, once again, goes for that wide Yorker once again. Signaled wide by the umpire. Oh, this time an excellent Yorker on the pads. Straight to short mid wicket. And just a dot ball. 4 runs off the first 3 balls. A couple of wides. Those include. This time pulled away on the leg side. Running away. Doesn't have the legs. And the fielder there from square leg inside the ring will come around to it. And that'll bring up the 50 for V-Desi. Comes a bit late, you could say, in the 13th over, but they have brought it up here. Oh, this time a swing and a miss. Coming back into him a bit from Sharat there on that occasion. 6 off the over till now, 1 delivery still remaining. We'll see if he can finish it off well. Oh, that's it down the ground. There's a fielder there. Oh, it's gonna go over him. A couple of bounces into the boundary. And 4 signaled there by the umpire. The end of 13. A good way to end it for V-Desi. And at the end of 13 overs, 54 for 2 they're at. More than 25.5 the required rate. It's very tough for V-Desi now. Now it's just how close can you get to that target. As the captain of Virginia Warriors, Sivan are up already, introduces himself into the attack. The first ball hit down the ground. And a long on will cut it off. So Siva here coming into the attack, bowling some spin. Oh, that's gone up in the air. Fielder's there. Oh, doesn't get to it. Doesn't get to it. And they'll come through for another single. So Siva here creating a few opportunities. The first 2 deliveries hit up in the air. Fall short of the fielder though. Oh, this time up in the air once again. And this time there's no one there at cow corner, so a boundary off the bat of Venkateshupari. So Siva now going for a few runs here, making some changes in the field. They've got a long on in place, but that fielder from deep mid wicket seems to be moved to his right. Bit more towards cow corner. That's it down the ground. Long on in place. And it doesn't matter because it's gonna go over him. The maximum here. Venkateshupari taking a liking to Siva in this over. And he's already hit him for 12 runs. 12 of 4 deliveries. 2 deliveries still remaining. This has by far till now been the best over for V-Desi. Oh, this time it's not getting his run up right, Siva. Cut away. Past the fielder at backward point. Cover point comes around. And he gets the throw back in. 1 delivery still remaining in this over. Varun to face it. Oh, he goes onto the leg side, hits it away. Man from deep square leg comes around. And the single is taken. So the end of 14 overs. 14 came from that over, and at the end of 14, V-Desi 68 for 2. Final 6 overs coming up now. Oh, that's pulled away into the leg side. And it'll beat the man at deep square leg. Raced away to the boundary there. Sanjeev, the new bowler. And a boundary to start his spell off. Greeted into the attack that way. And as far as VA Warriors go, trying out a ton of bowlers here. They've tried out 9 bowlers already in 15 overs. Sanjeev here being the 9th. And that's it away. He's a man there. More for deep covers. Not really at the boundary, but more for 45. Oh, and a swing and a miss there. Appeal from Van Tool. But nobody else interested. Not the umpire, not the bowler. Oh, that's it down the ground. An excellent strike. Has it got the distance? Yes, it has. Venkatesh Ubari moves on to 39 now. An excellent shot from him down the ground. Well, this time an appeal here. Not out though, says the umpire. Just 4 runs coming from that over. And at the end of 16, V-Desi are 84 for 2. Sanjeev here continuing his first, went for 12. This one pulled away into the leg side. Cow corner comes around. Oh, they wanted the second there. Run out, is that? No, he makes it in the end. Wanted the second at the non-striker. Varun. Not on offer though. As that one's just hit down the ground. Single taken. Oh, this time appeal. And given. There's the wicket. Sanjeev strikes. Varun Jain has to go. Goes for 28. And the third wicket is now down for V-Desi in the 17th over of the game. Sanjeev there trapping him in front of the wickets. Umpire raised his finger. No real celebrations from VI Warriors. They know they've got this game in the bag. Mathematically no longer possible. 42 runs required and over for these last 21 deliveries. So mathematically not possible anymore, and just formalities to say being completed here. As Mani Krishna strides out to the middle. Oh, that's it up in the air. Chance of catch it. No. Long off, just standing there. Not making an effort to get to it. Oh, this time it down the ground once again. Well short of long off though. And gets it in just for the single. One delivery remaining in this over. It's gone for just the 4 runs, but more importantly, a wicket has fallen in the over. Now just one delivery remaining. Here we go. Sanjeev running in. Oh, and that'll be a swing and a miss to finish off Sanjeev's second. Just the 4 runs and a wicket coming from it after 17. V-Desi 88 for 3. This time just defended there. Siva continuing. Venkatesh on 43 of 48, 7 away from his half century. Siva there starting off with a dot, his 3rd over. On the trot here. Oh, that's gone up in the air. Cries a catch it. It's gonna fly over gully. But it's gonna be stopped as the batsmen come back for a couple of runs. Venkatesh now this time just tapped into the offside. And the single taken. Venkatesh moves on to 46. It'll be Mani Krishna on strike now. 3 off the first 3 from Siva. Oh, that's it, up in the air over the covers region and runs away to the boundary for 4. Mani Krishna now joining the party here. We've seen V-Desi with a couple of boundaries. Mani Krishna now, he joins it. The boundary over that covers region. An excellent shot from him. Siva, what's he got coming back from that? Oh, he goes again. He goes again. There's a fielder there though. And it'll go straight to him. So there's the wicket. 4 and out for Mani Krishna. Siva strikes in his 3rd over. And the 4th wicket is now down for V-Desi. Mani Krishna gone for 5 from 4 deliveries. And once again, no real celebrations from the VA Warriors. The shouting Warriors from where they are in the field. Final ball of Siva's 3rd. And just guided to backward point. As the 2 batsmen come across for the single. And so the end of 18 overs. V-Desi 96 for 4. Oh, this time a swing and a miss there to start off. Trying to open up. It's Devril Green. Back into the attack. His first 2 went for just 2 runs. Dot to start off here. This time moves across. Steps down the track. Doesn't connect though. So trying some unorthodox stuff here. Venkatesh trying to premeditate a few. Oh, and another swing and a miss. Juice is laughing there. The bowler. 4 dots. Oh, and this time he connects on it. And they'll run through for the single. Flight it up. Oh, that's it a long way back, is it? No, straight to the man. There's the wicket. Juice strikes. And it's Sandeep who has to go this time. 1 off 1 he departs for, and the end of 19. V-Desi 97 for 5 now with 1 over to go. Here we go now, the final over. Oh, that's it up in the air. Over the infield. And the batsman will come back for a couple of runs. Venkatesh now on 49. Venkateshwapuri 1 away from 50. And that's just tapped into the offside. And that'll be 50 for Venkateshwapuri. 50 from just 57 deliveries. An excellent innings from him here, as that'll bring up the 100 for V-Desi as well. And there, just a swing and a miss from Dheeraj, the new batsman. Siva here bowling the final over. That one called a wide. Oh, and this time another swing and a miss, keeping it wide. Siva not allowing the batsman to get to it. No, and this time another dot ball. 1 delivery remaining in the game now. Here we go. And that's it up in the air. Past short covers. They'll get through for the single. But it doesn't matter, because Virginia Warriors have won comprehensively here by 130 runs. First, they put up 232 for 1 in their 20 overs, which was a brilliant performance from them. Christopher Van Tula 106 unbeaten off just 59 deliveries. Juice 58 off 34. Devril Green 50 not out of 29. And then with the ball, an excellent performance as well. A total of 9 bowlers used. And having a look, Devril Green, Juice, Siva, Sanjeev all picking up wickets here. An all-round performance with the ball, with the bat and in the field. Some great performances from the VA Warriors. And a 130 run win in the first game of the tournament for them. That'll do a great stuff to their net run rate here early on in this tournament. So